So here we are, Monday. There's nothing to celebrate. No victory Monday. No sounds from the sideline. Dallas Cowboys fans are frustrated on social media, and it leaves Dallas Cowboys fans questioning, yo, Tuck, what can we do to fix this? Or is this season even salvageable? I don't know, but let's talk about it. What's up, CFO gang? Big bro J Tuck in the building. Smash that like, smash that subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss out. A lot's been going on. A lot's been going on since yesterday's dog walking from the Denver Broncos. Now, it's nothing new. We've been getting dog walked, here boy, by the Denver Broncos since '95, since I was a young pup, right? But yesterday, I will say, was embarrassing. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. They was able to do whatever they wanted to do versus our defense. And Sean Payton say, hey, our defense versus their offense, it was a battle, but all offense versus their defense, light work. That was light work, So here we are again as we gear up for week 9 next week versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Dallas Cowboys defense is the laughing stock in the league. Now, Pittsburgh, they have some problems. They spent a lot of money on their defense, right? But I would say right now, the Dallas Cowboys defense is the most embarrassing defense to watch in the NFL. And there is a lot of issues. Now, I know there's been some conversation. Well, Tuck, who should we trade for? We should go get Max Crosby. Love Max Crosby. We should go get Trey Hendrickson. I love him, right? I would love to have those additions. But I will say this. One player ain't fixing this, y'all. One player is not fixing this, just to be honest. So the Dallas Cowboys have some problems, and it starts and it ends with Matt Eberflus. Now, we all know Matt Eberflus. Formerly, he was in Chicago, right? He's been in Jerry's world before as he's with the Dallas Cowboys as a linebacker coach. Right. So we had some ties to the Dallas Cowboys. But what transpired in Chicago, if you go watch a bunch of Chicago Bears content creators, they are saying the same exact things that we're saying right now. All this soft zone, all this cushion, not getting any pressure, no blitzing, right? Matt Eberflus in the Dallas Cowboys defense does not mesh. Now, we've had some guys who's going through some changes, right? Deron Bland, Osa Diggy-Azua, right? Some of those guys have been here, like Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker. They've been through the pillars of going from Dan Quinn to Mike Zimmer to now Matt Eberflus, and they ain't look this bad, right? When I watch this Dallas Cowboys defense, y'all, it's just sad. I see no fight, no effort, no want, no desire, and I know getting rid of the player, it was supposed to mean, hey, we are going to focus on stopping the run. Now, I know that was cap. Some of you bought it. I ain't buy it, right? But some of you believe that moving on from the player, that the Dallas Cowboys run defense was now going to be solidified. That is not the case. They was able to now hit us in the ground, but also hit us in the air because the lack of pressure. There is nobody to fear when it comes to this Dallas Cowboys defense. And the scheme and this play calling and situation, we only forced 3 third downs in the first half, and they were 2 for 3. Meaning we only got them the third down 3 times an entire half of football. This is pitiful. This is sad, and it's frustrating, right? Because I know, if we're being realistic, Cowboys Nation, if we play a quarterback that has a pulse, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing that we can do. Because any quarterback with a pulse, if you give them soft zone coverage and you can't get pressure, that is a recipe for success. Like every quarterback from Bryce Young to Caleb Williams, even yesterday to Bo Nix, I'm not sure Bo Nix even had to wash his uniform. I highly doubt Bo Nix showered after yesterday's game because he was that damn clean. It is a bad bad defense. Even the 2020 defense under Mike Nolan was bad, but I think this is worse because we can't get stops or anything. Like I just have to sit back and hope that their offense just drops a pass, right? Because there was also other touchdowns that it was given up. They just actually dropped it, right? So we have to hope the sports gods comes down and just blesses the Dallas Cowboys defense and forces some drops. But Jerry, I know that Matty E was your guy. You were so excited to have him back in Dallas. It's time, right? It's time. It's time. I do not see this Dallas Cowboys defense rallying around Matt Eberflus. Because think about this. As we were in camp out there in Oxnard, we were hearing so many glowing reviews about Shoddy. Oh, I love playing for Shoddy. Oh, I like playing for Shoddy. Oh, I'm a defensive player. Shoddy's my guy. Micah was calling Shoddy, right? We all love Shoddy. All love Shoddy. Shoddy, right? It was Shoddy mania. But you really haven't heard a lot of defensive players come out and speak and say, yo, Matt's my dog. That's my guy. I love Coach E. They haven't said one single word about playing for this man. What leads me to believe they just not feeling it, right? Now, some players have kind of voiced their opinions of not feeling it, and they've been stashed on the IR. You know what I'm saying? So others are probably just sitting tight. Like, I ain't going to say it, Tuck, but you pick up when I'm putting down. Jerry Jones, if you want to salvage this season and focus on winning now, one, you must make not a trade. No. A trade? No. You must make trades, plural. Plural. Don't make a trade. I know a lot of people, oh, Tuck, who is a player we can trade for? I want you to remove that sentence from your vocabulary, Cowboys Nation, and think of what are players, plural, that we could trade for. Now, you have to November 4th, so tick, all right? But as the thing's standing right now, y'all, we don't have the personnel, we don't have the players, and we damn sure do not have the defensive coordinator to salvage this defense. Overshown would have to turn back the hands of time, come out that knee brace, and turn into Ray Lewis in order to save us. And things are about to get dark. That was just Bo Nix. That was just Bryce Young. That was just Caleb Williams. Oh, we got Pat Mahomes. We got Jalen Hurts again. We got Jaden Daniels with probably a healthy wide receiver core. We got Jared Goff. We got Justin Herbert. Got Carson Wentz, right? And we might mess around and have Kyler Murray on Monday Night Football. These quarterbacks will be able to feast against our defense. Something must change. I know Brian Schottenheimer had to step in before the Commanders game and talk to Matt Eberflus. Maybe there needs to be a strong conversation of a change. Now, I don't know who that guy can be because all the defensive staff he brought in are just Matty E guys, right? So do I think they're going to fire Matt Eberflus? Absolutely not. If we would have had maybe an Al Harris or someone in-house as kind of an outside guy, or Joe Witt as an outside guy, maybe that would happen. But as of right now, these are all Matty E's disciples, so it's probably not going to be that different. Maybe you can do Witt Cotton, but hell, his defensive line unit ain't playing worth a damn either. So what are you going to do? Right now, this Dallas Cowboys defense is a massive issue, y'all. And unfortunately, a heroic season from Dak Prescott and this offense is about to get wasted, but it just is what it is. They'll salvage it next year. They'll have some defensive draft picks. They'll bring in some defensive free agents. They'll bring a new defensive coordinator and staff for the fourth year, and they'll bundle it all up that the Dallas Cowboys football are back and will be right here next year. But as of right now, this Matt Eberflus and Dallas shit, it just isn't working, man. So comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. If you love draft content, it's about that time, right? If you love film breakdown, we're going to turn things up a lot. If you love just having fun talking football, you're in the right spot. So turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And Matty E, you got to go now. Peace. This video is brought to you by Sleeper, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. And right now, Sleeper is doing something crazy, unimaginable. Yes, Sleeper right now is giving you a free $20. Yep, free. All you have to do is be a new subscriber and download Sleeper, and Sleeper will give you $20 in your account to play your daily fantasy pick. So if you want to pick Dak Prescott to go over his passing yards because he's playing at an MVP level, just use Sleeper. And also, if you want to make a deposit, use the code CFO. Sleeper will match 100% up to $100. So download Sleeper, get your free $20 to play daily fantasy sports, and also use the code CFO to get 100% up to $100 on your match. And let's go get this money, gang.